Hello guys, welcome back to this YouTube channel. If you are a new viewer, thank you so much for coming to our channel today. If you are a returning viewer, thank you so much for always coming back. My name is Jude and I'm a current Erasmus Mundus student studying public health in disaster in Europe. In our channel, as you can see, we have a lot of videos and a lot of information and resources when it comes to studying abroad. When it comes to getting scholarship. We have videos on recommendation letter, how to switch to AI and data sciences, and so many other resources you can use here. Please, if you have not subscribed to our channel, use this opportunity to subscribe to our channel and like our videos that you find very helpful. You can as well put comments on the comment section, either a question or a compliment. It will really go a long way in helping promote our videos. So guys, in today's video we'll be talking about a prestigious scholarship, one of the best scholarships in the world. It is called the Commonwealth Scholarship. The Commonwealth Scholarship is currently open for the year 2023-2024. Okay, and the scholarship is opened on the 5th of September, and it will be ending on the 17th of October 2023, as you can see here. Okay, so the scholarship is open, and I encourage you to apply. It's an amazing scholarship. For making the application, you can apply here. As you can see, this is the online application system. Once you click on this link, I'll be dropping the link to this website on the description section. Once you click on this link, you make your application, and I'll also do a video on how to tackle some of the essays for the Commonwealth Scholarship. There are about 11 essays and very lengthy. Okay, I have a video where I talked about how to tackle these essays. They are very technical and very lengthy, so I'll also release a video on how to tackle these essays. These are the eligible countries. So if you are from any of these countries, okay, let's go down. Please take a look at them and try to be sure that your country is here before you make an application. And I can see my country, Nigeria, is there, so we are eligible for the Commonwealth Masters Scholarship. Let's also look at applicant eligibility. This is very important. You must be a citizen, of course, of any of these countries that I showed earlier, a permanent resident to be precise, and you must be available to study in the UK by September 2024, and you must hold at least a 2-1, that is second class upper honors award. Okay, if you have a 2-2 alone, you will not be able to apply for this scholarship. These are some of the scholarships you cannot apply with a 2-2. However, if you have a 2-2, like they said, if you have a master's degree, then you can easily apply. If you have a postgraduate diploma, you can also use it to supplement your 2-2 and then make your application. Look at the financial assistance. This scholarship is very generous. It covers your entire tuition fee, of course, so you don't need to lift your finger to pay for any form of fees. Okay, and it gives you a living allowance, that is a stipend of every month, £1,347 every month. But if you're living in London, you get £1,652 every month, and that is amazing. Okay, it's good. You don't have to worry about funding. You just pay attention to your studies, and then they also give you warm clothing allowance once every year. Of course, the scholarship that is tenable for 1 year. And also you should be able to get travel allowance. Okay, they cover the cost of your transportation from your home country to the United Kingdom. Another beautiful thing there about it, for those of us who are married, I encourage you to make application, because they also pay your children some stipend to allow you to take care of them, to enable you to take care of them better in the United Kingdom. So for your first child, you get a whopping sum of 576 pounds every month for your first child, and then for the others you get 143 pounds every month, and that is a beautiful thing. Okay, if you now have a spouse who is there and the spouse is on dependent visa, the spouse can actually work and still assist the family. Another thing you should also know is that the scholarship requires that at the end of the day you go back to your home country after you've completed your studies. It's a 12 months 12 months program, and then at the end of the day you are expected to go back to your home country to apply some of the things you have learned in the UK to your home country. So you should have that in mind. However, if you get a PhD in the United Kingdom, you will be allowed to stay back in the United Kingdom to continue your studies. Only a PhD. If you get a job, you will not be allowed. You are not permitted to take up an employment in the United Kingdom. Okay, so please take note of this. Okay, let's take a look at the supporting documents, the documents that you need to make your application with. You need a proof of your citizenship. So if you have an international passport, you make use of it, a valid international passport, or you have a national ID card. So you can use either of these to show that you're a citizen of a Commonwealth country. Okay, so if you don't have your international passport, I encourage you to start the process. However, use your national ID card if you don't have an international passport. And you must have a full transcript. So make sure you get your academic record, your full transcript from your university, and make sure they are updated, and it has all the relevant information clearly written. Make sure it is well scanned so you can use it for your application. You can see at this moment it is not very important to have your certificate, but your transcript is more important. However, if you have your certificate, it's very good also. Okay, but make sure that you get your transcript. Then you also need reference, at least 2 references from 2 individuals in a PDF format, and then make sure they signed, and also make sure that it is on a letter-headed paper. I have a video on some of the contents of a good recommendation letter. You can check my channel for that, and you can look at other things that they need from you. Okay, and you should know that you must make your application through the online portal. You cannot submit any application to CSC from any other portal or from any other email, or using email or any other thing. So it must be through the link I showed you earlier, and I'll also be dropping it on the comment section. So you must follow that link to make your application. Now, if you want to make the application for the Commonwealth Scholarship, they have 3 parts of the application. First, you make application to the individual course that you want to apply to. So you go to any of these universities in the United Kingdom and make application directly to get your normal admission. After that, you also apply for the online application for the Commonwealth Scholarship through this link here, as you can see. So you click here to make application for the Commonwealth Scholarship itself. This one is one that will end by 17th of October, so please don't forget the deadline. Then the third thing you need to also do is to apply to the nominating agencies. Nominating agencies are people who suggest you or recommend you to Commonwealth Scholarship to give you the scholarship, Commonwealth body to give you the scholarship. Okay, we have 2 nominating agencies for the master's degree program. We have the National Nominating Agency, and we have selected non-governmental organization and charitable bodies. Okay, now look at the nominating agencies. Look at the national nominating agencies. If you go through this page, you will see the national nominating agencies for different countries. So if you click on Africa, you will see the list of the countries. If you click on Asia, you will see the list of the countries that are eligible for the Commonwealth Scholarship. So for Africa, for those of us from Nigeria, you can see that the National Nominating Agency, if you click on this dot here, you will see the Federal Scholarship Board, Abuja. Okay, this agency is responsible for nominating Nigerians for the Commonwealth Masters Scholarship. Okay, so if you are from any other of these African countries, just click on this little button here. You will see the nominating agency. And there are also non-governmental organizations that can nominate you. Okay, we have the Canon Collins Educational and Legal Assistance Trust. So there are also eligible countries that can apply. Look at the eligible countries. So if you are from any of these countries, you can use this agency as your nominating body. If you are also somebody with a physical disability or mental disability, any form of disability, you can use the Commonwealth Disabled People's Forum as your nominating agency. You apply to them and table your case to them, and then they may nominate you for the scholarship. How these nominating agencies work is that you first of all apply to the nominating agency, apply to Commonwealth, and also apply to the universities that you want to get admitted. And then after that, these nominating agencies will now recommend you to Commonwealth if they find your application very tight and very nice. So for this particular agency, they take people from almost every of the Commonwealth nation. So once you meet their criteria, which is being someone that is living with disability. Another nominating agency is the Forum for African and Women Educationalists, FAWE. This particular nominating agency is favorable for women. They only accept application from women in Africa. Okay, so these are the eligible countries. So I can see Nigeria here. Nigeria is here, so we are eligible to apply through FAWE as our nominating agency. If you're a woman, I encourage you to use the FAWE to make your application. I have a friend who got the Commonwealth Scholarship last year using this particular nominating agency, and she's currently doing her master's degree in UK using the Commonwealth Scholarship, and she was nominated by FAWE. So you just go to the website of the FAWE as a woman, make your application, submit all the documents, your essays, your transcripts, your degree certificate, your CV to them, and then they are going to nominate you, and before they know it, you're already a successful candidate. So there are other nominating agencies such as the Early Access Network. Okay, remember that before you choose any of these nominating agencies, make sure you meet the eligibility criteria. So this is for Africans only, and then you have the list of countries that are eligible for a nomination by this nominating agency, and I can see that my country Nigeria is there. So if you're a Nigerian or from any of these countries, please, you can use any of these to make your application. We also have the Welcome Trust too. Welcome Trust also is a nominating agency for the Commonwealth Scholarship, and the eligible countries are Kenya and Malawi. Okay, so applying through the nominating agencies, whether it is the country-based nominating agency or some of these NGOs, they are very simple. Just email them, message them, tell them about your interest, and then you can also attach your supporting documents to your application, and then when they review, they can contact you if there are other ways of doing it, and then you make your submit the application to Commonwealth, and also apply for the admission, and then you comfortably wait for them to respond. So if you are an African woman and you are applying for the Commonwealth Scholarship, I encourage you to use FAWE as your nominating agency. FAWE only accepts applications from African women, and FAWE is in about 33 countries in Africa. Once you have finished submitting your application to Commonwealth through their website, you will download your application form as a PDF from the Commonwealth website. Now you will now compose a mail telling FAWE that you selected them as the nominating agency in your email. In that email, you will attach the following documents. You attach their Commonwealth application form you downloaded, which is complete. You attach your academic transcript. You attach your degree certificate. You attach any of the admission letters you have gotten from the UK universities. Then you also attach the reference letters from your referee. For the reference letter, I advise you to match the 3 reference letters into a single PDF file, okay, and attach to the email. Then you send it. Try to send it as soon as possible. Immediately you submit your Commonwealth application, message FAWE immediately that you selected them as nominating agency and submit this. For the guys, please, I encourage you to look at other nominating agencies, do the same thing, and submit your application to them, telling them that you chose them as the nominating agency. Please, I want to encourage you to go to the Commonwealth website, which is on the description section. Go to the nominating agency, go to the non-governmental organization. You will see FAWE. It was where I got this email address from. Please, if you are watching this video at any point in time, please go to their official email website to get this email, so that in case they have changed this email address, you will be able to get the updated email address so that you can submit your application. Please, this video was done in 2023. In case they have changed their email address, please, I encourage you, go to their website to get the current email address. However, as at 2023, this is the email address they use. You submit to fawenigeria@yahoo.com, and then you copy this other email address. Okay. Another thing you should have in mind is the selection criteria or the selection process for every scholarship. I did a video about this, why people get rejections from different scholarship. You need to understand the selection criteria for different scholarship, and for this scholarship, they are very much interested in your academic excellence. So they are interested in your academic qualification. So if you have an academic qualification that is very good, a first class or a 2-1 that is very strong, please highlight it during your application. And not just that, they're also interested in the quality of your research proposal. If you're applying for masters, you may not really need a research proposal. However, when you're writing some of these 11 essays, it's a form of a research proposal, so make sure it is of a high quality and has a lot of high impact. Okay, and also try as much as possible to be original. Another thing you should know about the Commonwealth Masters Scholarship is that it is also a need-based scholarship. It is a scholarship that is also awarded based on financial need of the student. Yes, financial constraints is a problem and is part of the selection criteria for this particular scholarship. If you can afford to study in the United Kingdom without a scholarship, and you will not be eligible for this scholarship. It's part of the eligibility criteria. If you can see it here, they wrote it somewhere here. Okay, be unable to afford to study in the UK without this scholarship. So financial eligibility is very important. So when you are writing your essay, you have to come from the angle and you have to show them that you are studying in the UK without their assistance. It is very important. And from the Commonwealth Scholarship application, I noticed that a lot of people miss out from this scholarship because of two things. One, they submit an incomplete application. Yes, and they are, because it's like, I think 7 weeks application period from 5th of September to 17th of October. It's about 6 to 7 weeks. So some people don't actually complete the application. They submit an incomplete application, and once you submit an incomplete application, your application will be rejected. It's part of the reasons why people get rejected. You will see someone with a very good profile, you just get rejected. Some people also get rejected because they are not able to convince the panel that they cannot study in the UK without the assistance. So you really need to show it. Even if you also write that you need the assistance, that you are financially incapable of studying in the United Kingdom without the assistance, if you don't show it very well and they will not really accept your application, you may get rejected. So please watch my video on some of these tips on how to write the essay so that it will assist you. Another thing you should know is that you don't need the IELTS to apply for the Commonwealth Scholarship. However, if you are applying for the admission to any of these individual universities, they may request that you get an IELTS. So your application to the university is independent of your application to Commonwealth Scholarship, and also independent of your application to any of the nominating bodies. However, when the nominating body selects you, they send your name to Commonwealth Scholarship Board, and the Commonwealth Scholarship Board will now select the candidate they want and notify the candidate. There is something else you also need to know. When the scholarship selects you for this particular program, sometimes the message goes to the spam folder. And I remember my friend who got the scholarship, the message was in the spam folder. She didn't know, and this message was there for about a week. And before she checked her spam folder, luckily for her, she saw it. And also luckily for her, there was still enough time for her to submit her reference and also accept the scholarship. So she was very lucky. Some people have missed this scholarship opportunity because they didn't see the mail. So please, if once you submit your application, and make it a habit to always check your mail, especially the spam folder. I'm sure you normally check the normal primary inbox section, but the spam folder we usually neglect it. Please try and be checking it so that you don't miss out on these opportunities. Another thing you need to know is that when you are applying for admission for any of these UK universities, make sure it is a full-time program. It is not a part-time. Please, Commonwealth Scholarship does not sponsor part-time programs. It must be full-time. And also make sure that it is not an MBA degree program. Commonwealth Scholarship does not sponsor MBA degree program. And also make sure it is a 1-year taught masters program. 1-year taught masters program. Please don't make that mistake. If you are awarded the scholarship and you are not able to get an unconditional admission offer, your scholarship will be given to another person. Okay, if you have actually get unconditional offer also from any of these universities, and it is an MBA program, or it is a research masters, or it is a 2 years program, or it's a part-time program, you will lose your scholarship slots. Please don't make that mistake. It will not be very nice that after all this time and energy you put into the application, you just make a little mistake to apply to the wrong program. Please. Another thing you will have to know is the Commonwealth development teams. These are the 6 Commonwealth development teams, science and technology for development, strengthening health system and capacity, promoting global prosperity, strengthening global peace, security and governance, strengthening resilience and response to crisis, access, inclusion and opportunities. So please, whatever you are going to write, whatever admission, whatever program you're going to apply for admission, please make sure it is within the context of any of these 6 development teams for a Commonwealth scholarship, please. And these 6 teams are all connected to the sustainable development goals. Okay, please, it is very important that they are well connected. Okay, please do well to subscribe to our channel if you have not subscribed. If you find this video very interesting, please do well to like this video. If you have any question about this video, about scholarship application, please put it on the comment section, and I will respond to it as soon as possible. I encourage you to make as many applications as possible. Don't just apply for one Commonwealth program and then you just relax. Immediately you submit one, you start writing the next one. You can write scholarship for as many teams as possible. Okay, and you can apply. You can also apply to more than one nominating bodies. Don't just use one nominating body and relax. You can apply to FAWE. You can still use the Federal Scholarship Board. You can use any of the nominating bodies, as many as possible. It involves a lot of hard work. Yes, it involves a lot of patience. It involves a lot of perseverance. Please don't just apply to one and relax. Once you finish an application, forget about that application. Keep on checking your mail. Start the next application. Keep on applying. Keep on checking your mail. That is the way to go. If you continue this way, before the end of the year, you will get yourself a fully funded scholarship and you will make your dreams come true. Okay guys, we have come to the end of today's video. Please, I encourage you to continue chasing your goal, continue chasing your dreams. Until I see you next time, remain healthy, remain fine, and keep chasing your dreams. Bye.